your lunch. Please continue to enjoy. I know you're enjoying the vendor market, right? And don't feel guilty about it. You know why? Because the holidays are just around the corner. And this is a good way to get started on that holiday shopping as well. Continue to enjoy your meal. And at this time, I'd like to welcome back to the stage our very good friend. I call her the hostess with the mostest, President and CEO of the Galveston Regional Chamber of Commerce, Gina Spagnolia.
Well, thank you, Mia. Today's Women of the Year luncheon is brought to you by Advanced Safety Training. Please turn your attention to the screens as they make their way to the stage. Okay, so we may go back to that video, but thank you so much. Thank you for being a member, and thank you for sponsoring this incredible luncheon. Introduce yourself and tell us a little bit about what y'all do.
Hi, everyone. My name is Robin Tucker. I'm with Advanced Safety and Training. And we just want to welcome you and thank you for being here today. And I am so proud to represent this awesome table of ladies. And you know, what I love about what I get to do is I call it the fluff and the stuff. I'm also a 21-year senior sales director with Mary Kay, and as y'all know, that's makeup and sometimes a lot of fluff, and primarily women. And then I alter ego. By day, I'm that. By night, I'm Advanced Safety and Training, and I am the Director of Marketing. And when you think of safety and training, it doesn't sound like a whole lot of fun, maybe. And I know many of you in this room do the fluff with the boutiques and a lot of women's focused businesses, but also we have to think about our safety, especially right now. And I get to sit with these women, and when I think of a women's conference, I think of the women at my table, the women that are in the oil and gas industry, the women that are in the car auction business, women that ride motorcycles and worked in the industrial off of Deer Park. These are the women that I represent. And with Advanced Safety and Training, we do safety and training. So think certifications, think safety audits and inspection, even PR classes. We represent not only big corporations and oil and gas companies, onshore, offshore, we represent mom and pop businesses as well. We represent cities and parishes and counties like Harris County, Galveston County, and we are owned by, locally owned. Our corporate office is in Houston, and our owner also has businesses here in Galveston, like the Baywatch Tours and Haunted House that's popular right now. So we just want to thank y'all so much for being here. And if you have a need for safety training certifications, even a CPR class, you can look us up, and we do have some swag bags over there as well. Thank you so much. Enjoy your lunch. Have a blessed day. Stay safe and successful.
Thank you so much. We appreciate you. Well, each year, as you know, we honor women who exemplify our celebration of mind, body, and spirit. These women embody what this conference is all about. These women have made a difference not only in our lives, but in the lives of so many in our community at large and across the nation. What sort of gift do you give these incredible women of the year? You call the most talented young artist you know is Gabriel Prusmick, who is over in the vendor area. Give him a round of applause. He's an incredible young man. And he's created a one-of-a-kind piece of art that you see here with pictures of our women of the year. He's incredible. We'd like to say thank you to Sea Star Base Galveston for providing the most stunning location to film this year's video. Unfortunately, as the ladies of the year know, it was pouring down rain, so didn't get it to sell, but we made some sweet lemonade out of those lemons. So please relax and enjoy this video tribute to these amazing women, produced by Joshua Hunley, J. Wayne Productions, with a little help from me.
So I'm the superintendent of Odyssey Academy, and I have been so blessed to be with Odyssey for 18 school years. I'm about to start my 18th school year, so I'm very excited, and I love it.
My story started at a very young age. I was flown 6,300 miles across the world to meet my new parents, and that would lead me to where I am today, running my family business.
You know, I met Johnny, who's now my husband, and I was his deckhand, you know, fell in love with the Gulf Coast, the seafood, shrimping, oystering. It was just like nothing you could ever imagine. I'm born in Saigon, Vietnam, and we were in the war camps, and my dad, he'd been taken away from the family, and I not see my dad until when I'm 17 years old, and we moved to America. And the country, they give me opportunity to work and learn and grow my family.
You know, I've been having this dream of owning a clothing boutique. Owning a clothing boutique is all I could think about in school. I was in maritime administration. All I could think about was owning a boutique. But in college, people were doing it online. I was like, well, I'm just going to do it online. And my dad was like, Kimmy, come on. And I was like, no, I'm doing it. I'm doing it online. I always say the first time I ever handed a white bag with pink tissue paper was at the women's conference.
Started my career in respiratory therapy and stayed there for about 28 years. But 10 years prior to my retirement, I started the organization, the Cultural Center.
I started when I came to work at Casa 30 plus years ago. Just started out at the front desk and there for 35 years and still learn every day.
I'm an Aggie. I got my undergrad and my master's in education, both in education from A&M, and then I just earned my doctorate just a few years ago from University of Houston Clear Lake. I have always wanted to be a mom. It's been my big thing. It made sense that I went into education to be around children.
We were one of the first programs for the truancy development program that was a statewide program that addressed youth violence. And with the help of the University of Houston School of Social Work, we were able to organize the community around the issue of youth violence and came up with programming that affected change there. So the Cultural Center Girls Rites of Passage and the Family Strengthening and Empowerment Program were born out of that effort. So we were able to implement programming that helped with positive youth development, strengthening families, and cultural enrichment throughout the community. When my parents came to America, a family of 4 people, we could have 2 luggage and $25 in 1992. So we realized we have to build our family, our future, and I tried to go to college, but very hard. Right now I have 2 businesses, and I help my daughter achieve her goal with her tea-side tapioca, and I'll help my son open the outdoor market in Santa Fe soon.
My husband, Johnny, was a wannabe shrimper. Wannabe shrimper so bad. And I decked him with him for 3 years. And my son, Monty, he was with us, you know. He was his first mate. And because, you know, trying to find a babysitter because you stay overnight, people don't understand. Shrimpers sleep out there in the bay. At the Houston Ship Channel, there's a lot that goes to catching your shrimp, more than what people think it is. Doesn't just jump in the net. And then oystering. Oystering, probably, I did it one season with my husband. But I'll tell you what, Oysters is what they consider blood money. That is the hardest job I've ever done in my entire life. People I grew up with, on the water, it's like we're like a family, and they're like, really, how did y'all do? I really don't know. I guess just God has planned. You're a mom who has to race from the office, go get your kids off the bus, and then run them back down to the office, and then you're up. I was up till 1 o'clock at night doing, shrimp checks or oyster checks, and people have to have the product. Restaurants don't want to hear it. They don't want to hear you don't have an oyster. When people want oysters, you can't say, we substitute a shrimp, for something else, but you can't substitute an oyster. Oyster is an exotic species. It kind of speaks for itself.
I was in King. I was a teacher for a couple of years, always did pop-ups on the weekends online. And then finally, my husband and I got married, and he's actually like the biggest cheerleader. And he was like, Kimmy, if you're going to think about Kimmy's the rest of your life, like, just do Kimmy's. He was like, don't, you're a great teacher, and we're going to make it. But if you're going to do, if you're going to live life, like, let's do what you want. Let's do this for now. So I was like, okay, let's do it 100%. So quit my teaching job, got married, and, opened the store. And it's just been ever since. I just can't imagine my life any other way. And our first store, actually, we were in Waxahachie, Texas, where my husband grew up. And I always knew I wanted to raise kids here. So an opportunity presented itself. We opened another store here, and now we're running both. And it's crazy, but wouldn't have it any other way. We're used to the chaos. So
love the industry and love the company that I work for and all the people, the owners, the guests. And I've cut back a little bit now on my hours, trying to make some room for some of the younger professionals in our organization to grow. And that's one of the things that our company does, is we promote from within. And just like I climbed from the to the top, we've had so many of our other associates do the same thing. Work with a great team there. So blessed.
My dad started Tom's Thumb in 1974, and I went to college, decided to go to A&M, and came back, and he decided he wanted to do something else. So after a few years, I bought the nursery and brought it forward to where it is today. My dad taught me the ethic of get your butt up and go to work. Coming in with a pan, banging it, or anything to get us out of bed at 6 o'clock. My mom taught me how to love and appreciate everybody and help everybody.
my perfect day when I'm not working is to spend it with my family. I love games. Family's just like, game night for mom. So love games. I love spending time with my family. I love just being with friends and family. Going to the beach, going to the pool, being with peers, totally present, having my phone away, my computer, because, you know, one thing about being online and having lives and an app is you're on your phone a lot. So really being present with Pierce and existing on the island, looking at the water, that's my perfect day. Really doing a whole lot of nothing, honestly.
My not working day, I work in my garden. I have the beautiful garden, and I love to cook. So during pandemic, when we locked down 45 days, and one day I called Gina and said, I cooked so much egg roll. So we bring that for the Galveston police, and by help by Gina, that we spread out the food for the community.
I don't even know if I know what a balanced life means, because you're always, you never finish. And I tell my kids, it's always going to be there tomorrow. That's how you balance. You have to take priorities, and you finish what you know you have to prioritize, and the rest will be there waiting.
We do what it takes to make sure that the job is done well, give it 100%, and respecting others, being kind, and just focusing on trying to make it a win-win for everybody.
A perfect day is also having all my grandkids around me. You know, just family. I mean, it's that wholesome feeling, like, you know, when you grew up as a kid and you remember mom putting dinner on the table and things like that. That's a perfect day for me. It's just peace. So I realized that very important. I learned and achieved a goal. And we did. And difficult for me when I have children by there. I job in South Korea, and making financing for families.
I want to relate to people. I want to be with people. And that's why I got into it, because I wanted to make a difference in the lives of people. Understand every aspect of the area that you're embarking on is important. If you understand all of it up front, it'll help you to have both that work-life balance, and you don't have unrealistic expectations of what you can achieve.
Always remember, something is always going on with somebody else. It's not always about you. And the best part that we love about being in the community is helping people and giving back. Give somebody a job, give somebody a home to come to. Just being able to be a part of the community, I think, is the best gift of life, giving.
This community raised me, and it is my turn to give back. They did such amazing work in supporting me and loving me and caring for me. I must give back. I must give back to the children. The children are our future, and so we absolutely have to support our community.
It's hard as a corporation to donate to Little League teams and be a part of, school stuff and give back. So yeah, to me, it's if you're not giving back and being a part of your community, what's the point? So just gives kind of an additional why to being in business.
Working in the community is important is because the community poured into me. It's a much different picture today, but when I was growing up and as a teenager and a young girl, there was a plethora of youth-serving organizations and just people in the community looked out for you. I mean, it's much less available to the kids of today than they were in my time. So I want to do what I can to try to fill that gap.
We all have so many opportunities, and we can make the best of this beautiful world by just being positive and supporting each other. And that's one of the things I love about the Women's Conference.
It teaches entrepreneurship to young women, and especially women, I like, as far as empowerment and that you can do what another person can do. I just think that empowered women empower other women.
Being part of the Galveston Regional Chamber of Commerce, it's like a family. It is so wonderful. And we try to be members of all the chambers within our reach and our area. And it's really wonderful because when you do need your help, they're there for you.
Again, the chamber is absolutely amazing, and I feel so blessed and so honored. And I'm just so proud of all the women who also have this honor, because I'm just so proud of everything that women do out in the world, that women do in this community.
I want to congratulate all the women that were chosen for this, because it is an honor, and it's that you have worked hard and they have come along their path to be recognized. That's very nice.
Don't compare yourself to someone else's journey. Sometimes you can compare yourself, your beginning to someone's end or middle. Don't compare yourself, and really community over competition is why I love being with the member too. You can work with other business owners in different industries, or even in your same industry. I talk to so many boutique owners daily. Just talking shop with them is so important. So I would say do talk to other business owners on the daily, because it really does help.
While you're addressing issues, as long as there are issues, you just keep working. You don't stop and look for spotlights. You just do the work. And it's important because it validates the fact that it is recognized by more than just the people we serve, but that work is important work.
Congratulations for all the women. They are the women of the Woman of the Year, for their families, for the communities, or for themselves, because the women have the voice to stand up and be the voice for the women.
All of the Women of the Year, I'm so honored to be standing alongside you guys, and I'm just thrilled to know each of you and be a part of your lives. And I know that the Chamber is one of the most amazing organizations, and for them to take the time to honor us, we really do appreciate that. So thank you to the Chamber as well.
As I call their names, please help me welcome to the stage this year's Women of the Year. Kimmy Almond, Kimmy's Boutique. She grew up with us, y'all. Peggy Cornelius, Tom's Thumb Nursery. Theresa Elliott, Casa Del Mar, Beachfront Suites. Dr. Jennifer Goodman, Odyssey Academy. Lisa Halili, Prestige Oysters. Sue Johnson, Nia Cultural Center. And Caroline Lee, Joy Nails. Everyone stand up and give these phenomenal women a standing ovation, please. Did Gabriel do such good work? And someone asked me, because they see these every year, if you want one, Gabriel will be happy to do one of these for your family or your grandkids or your animals or whatever. But he's over in the vendor booth, I think. But well done. Do y'all like your pictures? Do we have everyone? All right, where's Manny? This is the Manny. Okay, where do you want us, Manny? We must do everything Manny says. Get close, Manny, or get by their picture. By their picture. Did y'all like your video? Did you like it? I didn't get to hug you. Get to hug you. Did you like it? Love it. Okay, I'm still hugging. Oh, congratulations. Did you love? You were so love it. Did you love your picture? Okay. All right, Manny, you got it. Where do you? Okay. Get off. Should I not walk? Yeah. Right here. I'll get right back here. Okay. Okay, look at it. Oh, wait a minute. All right. Okay, say oysters. Go Astros. Okay, everybody, go Astros. Thank you, ladies, so much. Congratulations. Thank you so much for you want to leave these here. You can not. Sorry, I had to think about that. We have dancing and fiddling and stuff coming on. You could set them, though, behind the couch and we can get them later. Sorry. I was going to make it easy. Okay, let someone help Kimmy because Kimmy's having twins. Kimmy's having twins. We're going to have babies. More babies. Yeah, if we could get help with the easels, that'd be great. Peggy's, okay, I got it. I got yours. Thank you. All right, look at y'all, how nice as they walk back. Jill, if you'll take the, if you could, somebody could help. Do you mind, Ryan? Thank you. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we have a special announcement. Gillies is coming to Galveston Island. Please help me welcome the owner of UBC Power Sports, Tractors and Outdoors, Shannon Tracy, the chair of the Chamber's 177th annual meeting. Shannon, where are you? I think this mic's in too. Hello, hello. Hello, hello.
Hello.
There you go.
Hello, hello.
Got it.
Well, thank you, Gina, and I'm very, very excited and very honored to be here to chair this incredible event. And so how many of y'all been to Gillies back in the day?
There's a bunch.
Wow. So that's awesome. And for those that have been, and for those that have always wanted to go but weren't able to go, now is your time to experience Gillies.
Run the video.
Hey y'all, I'm Sissy.
And hello, I'm Pam. Where's Bud? Where's Bud? Seriously, folks. Shannon, UBC Power Sports Tractors and Outdoors.
And I'm Gina Spagnola with the Galveston Regional Chamber of Commerce. Grab your hats, turn your boots, and be a part of history in the making.
Because Mickey Gilley's 50th anniversary celebration and Urban Cowboy Reunion is coming.
It's coming to the San Luis Resort on beautiful Galveston Island, Saturday, January 29th, 2022.
So sit back and relax.
And keep your hands and feet inside the time machine at all times.
Hold on to the hats and hold on to those belt buckles as we travel in time. Welcome to Gilley's!
Welcome to our show, everybody. Welcome to Gilley's Place. It's nice to have all of you with us. Hope all of you have this fun that we have. We always have a class. We have a special guest, Playboy recording artist Mickey Gilley. Oh, that's me. GRT recording artist, I own Johnny Lee. Let's give him a big hand. Into a country party, reminisce with my old friends. A chance to share some memories, play my song again. So we're gonna do an old rock classic for you. Pull the jukebox, blow the fuse. Everybody hopping, everybody bobbing, bobbing at the high school hop, bobbing at the high school hop, taking at the high school hop, leaving at the high school hop, jumping at the high school hop. Everybody bobbing, bobbing at the high school hop. I'm all a little baby, I'm gonna give you some good news. I'm all a little chicken, I'm gonna pull my shoe. We got to say goodnight, everybody. We'll see you next week. Same time, same station. Be with us one week. We'll be good night, everybody.
How was that time travel?
Wow, that was awesome. Can we go back for more?
And of course you can, and you can too. Visit gilleyspop-up.com for more information and reserve your spot today. You're not going to want to miss this special event.
And we will see you Saturday, January 29th, 2022.
Brought to you by Galveston Regional Chamber of Commerce.
And brought to you by UBC Power Sports, Tractors, and Outdoors. Get your tickets today.
You get out through this message.
All right. Well, how exciting was that, folks? If it's exciting today, it's really going to be exciting on January 29th. So now let's see what some of our Gilley's Urban Cowboy cast have to say about this awesome one-time
And they're going to
event.
be at the event.
Yes.
Hi, I'm Gator Conley.
My name is Kimmy.
I'm Norman Kirk. I'm Barry Corbin. Maybe you remember me from the movie Urban Cowboy where I won the dance contest. Or maybe all them years I worked around Gilley's Club.
You might remember me from the movie Urban Cowboy. I played Josie, Sissy's best friend.
Won the feedback contest, the Urban Cowboy movie. I played Dr. Bob in Urban Cowboy a few years ago.
Fixing to have the largest Urban Cowboy reunion since the premiere of the movie, right down in the Galveston Convention Center.
I'd like to welcome everybody out to the big Urban Cowboy party.
We are celebrating 50 years of Gilley's next year in January.
We're going to have Mickey Gilley,
Johnny Lee,
Barry Corbin,
Gator Norman, myself,
and many others. We hope to see you there.
Y'all get ready, get dolled up, come on out.
We look forward to meeting y'all.
We're going to have a big time. A bunch of us from Urban Cowboy are going to be there.
Yeehaw is right. Well, folks, how exciting was that? Are y'all excited? January 29th. All right. We actually have a few of those cast members here today. And so let's give a warm welcome to our Sissy's best friend, who, by the way, also taught her how to ride the bull, Jessie Mace.
She's the one that taught. Here.
Hi, Shannon. Hi, Gina. Thank you so much for having us.
I'm so glad you're here. Don't you look great, folks? Yeah. I should say ladies. I'm used to saying folks all the time. Ladies. So, let's visit with the girls for a minute. What do you think?
Y'all want to know some things?
Okay. Well, let's tell the girls one of your little secrets.
Okay, so Urban Cowboy was actually based on a true story written about my best friend, her ex-husband. I played myself in the movie. I never all the stunts on the bull. We had a good time. We hung out. We partied. John Travolta was amazing. Deborah Winger was amazing. And we just made some lifelong friends.
I'm wondering, how on earth did you get the opportunity to try out for the part?
Had to go read for the part, actually, in front of Jim Bridges. John Travolta was in the room. He had already met me, and he said, there's nobody that can be Jesse but Jesse, so it was a done deal.
Awesome. And so what did you think when they told you John Travolta, John Travolta he was doing a lot of different things back then. So what did you think about him actually being a cowboy, being Bud?
No. They pulled us in to meet this guy. They said, we're a special guest at the club. We're on a trail ride. They pulled us all in. Walked back there, and there's a guy standing back there by the bull with a beard, and it was John Travolta. They said, this is your and like, yeah, Grease, Saturday Night Live, Cowboy, not happening. But it did happen. I couldn't have thought of anybody else that could have done it as well as John did. He did an amazing job. So,
that totally makes sense. That famous line in the movie when John Travolta's up against the bar looking really good. And then he goes, Adam is,
you're a real cowboy, ain't you?
Yeah. So speaking of that, let's kind of change it up a minute. I know there's something that's really dear to your heart, and I would like to share. I know you want to share that with everyone.
When Shannon asked me to come do this event, I had no clue what it was about. Mental health, suicide, depression. 4 years ago, we lost our son to PTSD and depression. He's one of our 22-day veterans. And so I feel like God put me here today because of what I've gone through as a parent, what my husband went through as a parent, what his siblings went through. Watch your children. They might tell you they're okay, and I don't care if they're 10. I've heard about 7 and 8-year-olds committing suicide. So watch your kids, hold them tight. There will be a crack somewhere that you are going to see that they're not okay. And it's our job as parents to step in and prevent this from happening, because all of our children are precious to us. All of our loved ones, all of our friends and family members. We just lost one of our church members, real big in the church, 3 weeks ago to suicide, and we never saw it coming. So just hold everybody and tell them you love them.
I love you.
Love you too. And thank our veterans. Shannon's one of our veterans.
Yes.
Thank you, all veterans out there. We love you.
Thank you. Actually, my son, he's 20 years a veteran, and he actually has PTSD too, but he's doing good. Good. So, on another note, how many of y'all like more surprises? All righty, folks. Well, we have a really good, cool surprise for y'all. How do y'all remember? How do y'all remember in the Urban Cowboy, the dance contest in Urban Cowboy? Y'all remember who won the dancing contest? Who do y'all remember? It was actually Gator Conley, and Denise. So hit it, folks. Gator Conley.
Gator's in the house.
Woo! Gator is still dancing.
Always got to hug the pretty ladies.
She's always hugging the pretty ladies. Hi.
Aww. We are so glad you're here. And Denise was you were the youngest one in the movie. I heard you had to have bodyguards because you were so young.
Just about.
So What dance did we choose that they're going to play?
Cajun, we're going to do a dance to the Cajun fiddle today. Robert Courage.
All right. Well, there's the music. Music.
Cue Cajun fiddle.
Cajun fiddle, folks.
There we go.
And folks, we have another surprise for you. Robert Harris, the famous fiddler for 15 plus years, and his students, Elliott. Come on, y'all, get up, dance, walk.
Let's give him a big hand. Come on now.
What's the saying? The older you are, the better you get. How about that,
You're gonna get fancy now. Clap our hands. Here we go.
My two-steppers, get up and do some two-stepping over here. It's okay.
All right, folks, so we have another surprise for you. They are actually going to be at our booth in the vendor space. Have y'all been to our booth yet? See the Gillies, all the T-shirts and hats and all that stuff, but you can actually talk and
You can
interview.
scan also.
Yes,
Talk
yes,
about
this-
that real
yes,
quick.
That's all about, in y'all's bag, y'all have a keychain, and it's gilliespopup.com, and on there is actually a shapeable reader, and it's actually a QR code. So what do we do with the QR codes? Scan them. That's right. We got them in your bag, and then we also have a huge big one if y'all want to take some pictures with Jesse and Gator, and we have Robert Harris here and Denise. So they'll be love to visit with y'all for a few minutes, but come on down to our booth and QR code that came January 29th, 2022. It is going to be awesome. It's going to be back in time. We're going to have Mickey Gilly, Johnny Lee. We're going to have professional ballroom country western dancers there for entertainment. And of course, you can't forget about Dolly Parton contest, right? And all of y'all, anybody that wants to dress up like an Urban Cowboy cast member, we're going to have a contest there, and the top 3 are going to be winners. And of course, we're going to have a winner for Dolly Parton. And we're really excited about all this.
It's going to be amazing.
Awesome.
How many already have your tickets? We've already sold almost 500, I think. Well, our fiddler. Y'all, small world. So we're putting all this together, and that's amazing. We've been connected. Well, mainly because I bought a tractor from you. But this little one here, Cindy Broussard and Troy, where are y'all? I've known them since I moved to Galveston. I've known Cindy, and this is their daughter. And I've known about him through this one because I follow them on Facebook everywhere that they're going, but never together that he was with. And so it's all kind of coming full circle. And it's your birthday yesterday. Happy birthday. We love you. Give us a round of applause.
We got to sing happy birthday to her. Ready?
Okay, we're going to sing happy birthday. We might be a minute late or off schedule, but we're singing happy birthday. All right, fiddler.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Ella. Happy birthday to you. And many more.
She's going to be at the annual meeting, too. That's
And
what the
don't-
price of admission. Take a bow. And thank you guys so much. Thank y'all.
And don't forget, GilliesPopUp.com is a website specifically for this event. So come on,
so
see
much.
us in Galveston. Ah!
And go buy a tractor. Okay. Mia's coming up, but before that, I'm going to run through these quickly so y'all run up here like crazy. We got gifts to give away. UVC Power Sports, the winner, Courtney Haley. UVC Power Sports winner, Shirley Broussard. UVC Power Sports giving a lot away. Y'all giving a lot away over there. UVC Power Sports, Alina Galvin, Vera Bradley, Pam Swartz. Pam, my friend. UVC, Dina Gonzalez. UVC Power Sports, Lauren, I think Hodge, maybe Hedge. UVC Power Sports, Marilyn Swanson. UTMB Health winner, Jordan Cohen. The Grand 1894 Opera House, Lisa Course. The Daily News winner, Mandy Robinson. The Daily Cactus Boutique, their vendor booth is amazing. There's no one there to take the car. Oh, there you go. Laura Lozano. Texas Artisan winner, Judy Pretty. Sweet Mia's Boutique winner, Michelle Lindeneau. Sorry, Lindeneau, I think. Tangle Salon and Boutique, Nancy Foreman. Southern Soul Boutique, Mary Munson. Super Duper Mary Cooper, Happy Snacks. Katrina Cruz. I just love saying that. Super Duper Mary Cooper, Happy Snacks. Southeast Hypnosis winner, Sarah Ferguson. Simply Twisted. Helen Blaylock. Shader Productions, Darren Pfluger. We're almost there, kind of. Woo, we got a lot. Sea Star Base Galveston, Peggy Hipple. Scout and Setter, Brittany Elliott. Brittany! San Luis Resort Spa and Conference Center, Lori Dilworth, I believe. Ronald McDonald House of Galveston, Steve Davis. Rustic Ranch Hands, Lori Dilworth. Resource Crisis Center, Lija Bakova. Queen's Attic Boutique, Kathy Stewart. Prayer World Discovery, and Ramos. Pier 6 Seafood and Oyster House, Gina Spagnola. No, Lisa. Sorry. Lisa Deal. Dang it. Pledge, Pedigo, Electric Bikes, Galveston, Lee Townsend. P2P, Counseling and Coaching, Kim Colombo. Mortlock Funding Group.